Good evening, welcome. So this evening we're going to do some breath work together, and our intention is to allow ourselves to let go so that we can deeply rest, so we can really rest. It's winter, it's time to go inward, and it's time to deeply rest. So if you haven't already made yourself a beautifully comfortable nest, made yourself really cozy, then please just pause the recording for a moment and make yourself really comfy. But if you are comfortable, let's begin. So just laying yourself down now, making yourself comfortable here, and just closing your eyes. And let's start with 3 calming breaths. So breathing slowly into your belly now and letting go. Again, breathing in here and letting go. One more breath, breathing in and letting go. And now I'd like you to bring your attention to your eyes and squeeze them tightly now, and holding them tightly here for 3, 2, 1, and letting go. Bringing your attention now to your jaw, to your mouth, and clenching and bringing tension here for 3, 2, 1, and again just letting go now. If it's comfortable for you, bring your shoulders to your ears, bringing again tension here for 3, 2, 1, and letting that tension go, letting it go. And now clenching your hands into fists and tightening all the way up your arms for 3, 2, 1, and releasing here. Bringing your attention now to your belly, and I'd like you to squeeze tightly here for 3, 2, 1, and letting go. Just letting go. Tightening the tops of your legs now and holding here. 3, 2, 1, and releasing. Tightening the bottoms of your legs, and again holding here now for 3, 2, 1, and releasing here. And now clenching your feet, holding here tightly for 3, 2, 1, and letting go. Just letting go here. And I'd like us to take 3 more of those calming breaths. So again, breathing in now and letting go. Breathing, letting go. And 1 more breath, breathing in and letting go here. And now bringing your attention back to your eyes. This time we're not squeezing, we're softening. Softening all the muscles around your eyes. And now bringing it to your jaw, unclenching, just letting the mouth soften now, allowing your tongue just to fall to the roof of your mouth as you relax here. Softening your shoulders and your neck, just letting go. There's nothing to carry right now. Softening down your arms, into your hands, seeing if you can even soften your fingers. Softening your belly, letting go here. And softening your legs, the tops of your legs, the bottoms of your legs, just softening here. And softening your feet, seeing if you can find a way to even soften your toes. Softening the whole body and allowing yourself to let go just a little bit more. And let's take 3 more of those calming breaths. So breathing in and letting go here. Breathing. Letting go. One more breath. Breathing in and letting go. Just resting here for a moment. I'm going to be taking you on a journey this evening to allow you to deeply rest. All you'll need to do is listen to me and I'll guide you throughout. So I'd like us just to take a gentle inhale and breathe all the way to the end. 2 more like that, breathing in and breathing all the way to the end. And 1 more breath, gently in. And as you breathe all the way out, just letting yourself soften once again. And as you lay here now, just letting your breath return to normal and resting before we begin a little bit of box breathing. I'm going to be taking you through some box breathing, which will be a count of 3 on the way in, holding for 3, breathing out for a count of 3, and holding for a count of 3. We'll do a few rounds at 3, we'll then move up to 4, and we'll move again for 5. If at any point it feels uncomfortable, just breathe in a way that feels good for you. So let's start just by taking a breath in and breathing out. And now on your next inhale, breathing in for 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3 for 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4 for 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Final round. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing all the way in now and all the way out. And just resting now. Just resting here now. Letting your breath just return to what feels comfortable. And just letting yourself rest. Just resting. And we're going to move now and change the emphasis of our breath. So I'd like us now to gently breathe in and then breathe slowly all the way out. And when you reach the bottom, again, gently breathing in. And again, breathing here all the way to the end of your breath. And I'd like you to continue to breathe like this. Gently breathing in and slowly breathing all the way to the end. Feel that breath as you breathe in. And notice how your body starts to soften as you breathe out. Breathing. And just allowing your shoulders to soften here as you exhale all the way to the end of your breath. follow that breath on the way in and follow that breath all the way out of your body. Just slowing down the pace now. And as you exhale again, just letting your jaw soften here. And just allowing your body to soften as you let that breath slowly make its way all the way out of your body. Breathing and exhaling slowly now. Five more breaths here. Breathing gently in. And as you exhale, softening through your eyes. Four more breaths. Breathing in and softening your arms and your hands. Three more breaths. Gently breathing in and softening your belly as you exhale here. Two more breaths. Breathing in and softening your legs as you exhale all the way to the end of your breath. And one more breath here. Breathing out, following that breath all the way down through your body and just softening your feet as it exits through your toes. And now just allowing yourself to rest here for a moment. Just resting here before we head on our journey to deep, deep rest. So on your next inhale again, I'd like you to breathe gently in here and then breathe all the way to the end. And when you reach the bottom, I want you to breathe in again and breathe all the way to the end. And I'd like you to continue breathing like this. And as you continue breathing slowly all the way to the end of your breath, I'd like you to imagine now that you're in your safe place, wherever that is for you. Maybe it's in the woods, maybe it's on a beach, maybe you're looking out to sea, maybe you're cozy in a tent. Wherever your safe space is, imagine that you're there. And I'd like you to imagine now that you are snuggled in a nest of plump, comfy pillows and cozy, soft blankets. You are completely cocooned and you are safe here, snuggled in all of those comfy pillows and cozy, soft blankets. This is your nest, and you are safe here. And in your mind's eye, you see a mighty oak tree in front of you. Its branches are full. The tree is brimming with leaves. Winter is fast approaching, and it appears heavy under its load. Everywhere around seems so dark, so gloomy. And as you watch this tree, you notice the breeze picking up just a little. And you see some of the leaves detaching and very slowly floating to the earth and sinking into the grass in front of you. And as you watch, the leaves continue to fall. And as the leaves fall, you notice just a little bit of light now glinting through. You feel a small patch of this light on your face, and it feels so freeing. It feels so homely. And as you feel that on your face, you allow your breath to rest now for a moment. And as your breath rests now, you stand watching the mighty oak tree. And you watch the weight of the leaves shedding from the tree, falling in front of you. And you feel the connection. You hear the message. It's time. It's time to let go. It's time now for deep rest. To deeply rest, we must let go of the weight. We must shed the burden. And you continue watching these leaves one by one, floating down to the ground and landing softly in front of you. You're watching the tree becoming freer. So now as you breathe, I'd like you to change the emphasis of how you're breathing. I'd like you now to breathe slowly into your belly, all the way to the peak. And when you reach the peak, you're simply going to let that breath go. Just like those leaves falling from the tree, you're just going to let it slip away. So placing your hands on your belly, if that's comfortable for you, and gently now breathing in, slowly, all the way to the peak of your breath, and just letting that breath slip away here. Just letting that breath slip away. And when you reach the bottom again, breathing slowly in, feeling your belly expanding, feeling that breath rise all the way up into your chest, into the peak of your breath. And again, just allowing it to just slip away here. And I'd like you to continue to breathe like this now. And as you fill your belly, as you feel the breath rising inside you, you see the breeze pick up a little bit more. And as you let go of your breath, you see dozens of leaves dropping, floating to the earth, sinking away into the ground below, and leaving the mighty oak tree freer. With every exhale, you see the tree getting lighter. You see the tree getting sparser. You see the tree letting go. The more the tree lets go, the more of that light shines through. So many leaves are falling now. The darkness appears to be descending. It's as if the darkness is melting into the ground below with all the leaves. And as you stand here watching those last few leaves falling, melting into the ground below, you see the darkness disappearing. as those leaves shed. The tree is getting lighter. Let's take 5 more breaths here. Breathing into your belly and just letting that breath slip away now. 4 more breaths. Breathing into your belly, watching the leaves and letting your breath just slip away. 3 more breaths here. Breathing in, letting go. 2 more breaths. Letting go of this breath. And on this final breath, I want you to breathe in. And when you get to the top of your breath, I want you to hold here. So you've breathed in and you're holding now for 3, 2, 1, and letting go. Letting go. Just letting go now. And just allowing yourself to rest here. Let your breath return to what feels comfortable. And as you rest here, you feel that winter sun shining through now, drenching the whole of the mighty oak tree and you with all its warmth and energy. And as you lay here in your safe space, watching the mighty oak tree resting, free of the burden of all of the old leaves, you too can rest. You too are free. I'd like you to take a gentle inhale now and breathe all the way to the end of your breath. And when you reach the bottom again, gently inhaling here. And again, slowly breathing all the way out. 3 more breaths like this. Breathing in. Exhaling calmly here. And 2 more breaths. Slowly breathing. One more breath. Breathing all the way to the end. And when you get to the end of the breath, I want you to just drift away now. Your body is safe and you are free to deeply rest now, drifting wherever you'd like to go and resting now. Resting. And again, taking a gentle inhale here. And then following that breath all the way to the end. And when you reach the bottom again, breathing in and breathing slowly now all the way to the end. And one more breath. Breathing in and breathing all the way to the end of your breath. And at the end of your breath again, just allowing yourself to drift away and rest here. Drifting and resting here. Taking a gentle inhale, slowly breathing all the way out. And at the end, taking one more breath here, gently inhaling and slowly exhaling here. And at the end, you're just drifting and deeply, deeply resting. And taking one final breath with me now, gently inhaling here, breathing all the way to the end of your breath. And at the end of your breath, just drifting, just drifting away here and deeply, deeply resting. Deeply, deeply resting now. And now it's time to take ourselves back, to leave the mighty oak tree, to head back to our cocoon, our nest, in our safe space, returning rested and full of that winter sun warmth. And as we start to return to our body, we can feel ourselves glowing with that golden sunlight. I'd like you to bring your awareness now to the soles of your feet, where they meet your socks or your blanket, to the space behind your knees, where your knees bend, to your spine where it's touching your clothing or your bed, to the space above your shoulders, and to your eyes, and again just allowing them to soften. And as we ascend back into our bodies, we feel lighter, calmer, more rooted, more rested. Let's take 3 of those calming breaths together. So breathing in now and letting go. Again, breathing in and letting go. One more breath, breathing in and letting go. And now starting to move your fingers and your toes, slowly bringing a little bit of movement back to your body. And in a moment, I'd like us to take a stretch together. So with me now, take a big breath in and stretch from your fingers to your toes. Hold your breath and stretch for 3, 2, 1, and letting go. Letting go. Let's do that again. Taking a breath in, stretching from your fingers to your toes. Hold your breath. 3, 2, 1, and releasing. Everything's best in 3, so we're going to do one more. So take a breath in with me now for this final one, stretching. Hold your breath. 3, 2, 1, and letting go. Letting go. And slowly now, in your own time, just bringing yourself to seated and opening your eyes. I will be leaving you here now, but please take your time to bring yourself back round. And if you are driving or anything, please take a little bit longer. I hope you feel rested, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye now.